Hey, good morning. Travels with Dottie here. And I will fairly often, especially when I talk about my little casita and home base here, how can I find a place like that? Is there a place like right there next to you that I can buy? That kind of stuff. Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live. That's just that not a good idea. But I can tell you how to find places just like this or potentially even better. And it's not that hard. I just spent, I timed it, 15 minutes with my phone. And let me tell you about the places I found and how I found them. How I found them was pretty easy. I just typed into Facebook RV lots for sale, and there's a plethora of Facebook pages. So I got a bunch from there. Then I actually went into artificial intelligence, the chat GPT, and asked, what are resources if I want to buy land or a place to park my RV full time with utilities? It asked me a couple clarifying questions, and it gave me a website called, let me see, it's called rvproperty.com. That's just one, and that's just 15 minutes. And I'm going to take you through, and I found anywhere from, 34, I think $3,400 was the cheapest one I saw, and I don't think it included utilities. Obviously, for $3,400 a piece of land, you're not going to get utilities. There are lots of caveats to buying land that you want to park your RV on. You got to make sure it's within the law in that area before you do it. More nomads have bought inexpensive land only to find out you can't live on there in your RV. You can't do it. And they end up having to do a fire sale and they lose money. So be careful about that. But the majority of these are established RV sites that are for sale. Let's see. Let's go. I want to go to I took photos of these things. Okay, so the first couple are expensive, but they're in very desirable places in Florida. And, and they're over six figures. The first one's 168,000. If that's out of your price range, that's okay. I've got less expensive options. But a lot of people, they want to get out of their mortgage. They want to get out of their home. They sell it. They have a chunk of cash. You may be able to use that for something like this. This was Cypress Woods RV Resort in Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Myers is on the west coast of Florida. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous place. It's 168,000. The HOA fees look to be about $4,300 plus a year. That's, divided by 12, that's not that bad. This is pretty high end for an RV, buying an RV spot. Lot C68 offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and resort style living in one of Fort Myers' most sought after RV communities, whether seasonal or full time. This is designed for relaxation and entertainment. Oversized 4,000 square foot lot, fully paved, west facing for breathtaking sunsets. 12 by 16 hardtop gazebo, finished accessory set building with toilet, shower, Murphy bed, and fridge. Now, they say accessory building. It's a casita with a bed and plumbing and everything. It doesn't say it's got air conditioning, but I'm sure it does. And if it doesn't, spend a couple $1,000s and put it in a mini split. Extra paved areas for guest parking and flexibility, surrounded by lush tropical landscaping. What else does it say about? Hang on. Pet friendly. Let's see. That's it. I didn't copy the whole thing. Here's another one in Titusville, Florida. Willow Oaks RV Resort. Over 55 community. It's on the other side of Florida because it says watch rocket launches. This place is for you. Has full hookups, water, sewer, cable, Wi-Fi included in your HOA fee of $240 a month. HOA fee also covers lawn maintenance, lawn edging, bug spraying of ornamental trees and property, etc., etc. 5,200 square feet, double-sided concrete pad, 58 feet deep, perfect for any RV. It has a 9-hole golf course right in there. It's 135,000. Not bad, right? And here, on a Facebook page, your Arizona freedom awaits. 1 acre for $3,400. Got an RV and a craving place to call your own? This 1 acre corner lot in Mojave County, Arizona is the perfect spot to park, relax, and enjoy. RVs allowed. Use it as your personal getaway spot. Now, be careful with that. Be careful with that. They're allowed, but are they allowed year round? Some places say you can live in your RV on your property for up to X number of months per year. And you think, well, who's going to catch me? Everyone. There are people everywhere in every community that if you break a rule, they will drop a dime on you. So make sure you know the rules. Corner lot with excellent road access, easy internet, no HOA, no deadlines. Come and go as you please. Camp under the stars. Bring your toys. Just 30 minutes from Yucca with quick access to highways. Annual taxes, $8.48 a year. So that, that's a budget option. And certainly you're not going to have electricity. You're not going to have water. You're not going to have anything there. And who knows whether you can bring those things in and how much it would cost. Do research. So don't think you're going to buy a $3,400 RV lot somewhere and be happily ever after. Be careful with that. But I couldn't not see that. Just listed River Ranch RV Resort, 1 hour from Orlando, 158,000. Fire pit, cafe lights, pavers, grilling zone, outdoor privacy hedges all around, lush landscaping, separate golf cart parking. Deeded lot, you own it, no lenders, steps to pools, pickleball, bathhouses, and more. HOA, $875 per quarter. So that's about $3,000, $3,200, $3,300 a year. So that's a little lot more on the expensive side, but it's a resort. All right. Coyote Wash, Welton, Arizona, lots for rent and for sale. 2 lots for rent. Both have 50 amp electrical service. Where's the front? Lot is also available for sale. 75 feet by 125 feet, $130,000. And there's a picture of it. There's a cover for the RV. There's some that... well, this one says sold, right? Sorry, but it's an example of what was out there. 2 lots, water and electricity in place. Will have to connect water at road, $25,000. Let's see. Next one is for sale or rent near Gatesville, 50 minutes west of Waco, Texas. 1 pull through, 1 back end, both 40 feet, 50 amp and full hookups. 69,900. That's $70,000. There you go. Now, would you be able to buy a lot and get like a 30-year mortgage? No, I don't think so. I mean, that's for properties with houses on them. That's what mortgages are for. Getting a loan on just land is a little bit more difficult, but I would, talk to a real estate agent and see what they say about it. So I found the website through GPT, rvproperty.com, and you can search by state. So I looked at Arizona, Lake Havasu. Including a trailer, $300,000. We're not going to, no. $300,000, no. Sholo, that's $55,000. That's in an RV park. Florence, Arizona, 62,000. Benson, Arizona, 49,000. So pretty reasonable. Now, here's the thing. There's a place called Smuggler's Roost. And my new iPhone is not cooperating with me. It looks like 15. There are 3 lots available. You can buy 3 for 38, 1 for 15.6. Let me read you this. Smuggler's Roost Community, great place. And you can look at it at smugglersroost.net, located in sunny southwest New Mexico. These lots have a 99-year lease from the community. Once bought, your monthly expenses are only usually electricity and any store or laundry charges. 15 minutes from a great store, hardware store next to the site. Big astronomy community, 1 hour to winery, quiet and peaceful, majestic sceneries, 3 lots that together sold for discount, gravel on lot included for free. 3 lots sold as one piece for 42,000, 14,000 each, individually for 15.6. Friendly people in New Mexico sun and sunsets. The 99-year lease is renewable. They have their own water aquifer, always a question in the Southwest. We can't use them due to caring for an older family member. To get more information, see our website, and there's a contact number of 575-386-5886, or email it info@smugglersroost.net. So that is very affordable, and that's certainly worth looking into. So guys, this is me 15 minutes doing searches on my phone. It's not that hard. If you're not good at doing searches, you don't know computers, I bet you have a friend that can help you. You can go to your local library and they'll help you get on the internet and help you. There's your local community center, your senior center. If you're not confident in doing what I just described I did, then go to those places and until you find someone that's willing to sit down next to you and help you look for what you want. I tell you, let me tell you how I feel about having a place that I own. And like the Smuggler's Roost thing, you may not technically own it, but in a 99-year lease, it's the same as owning it. Trust me, it's the same. To have a place, even if you want to travel like I do and go to different places, to know, one, that I have a permanent place that I can be totally upfront with my bank, my insurance company, my medical stuff. Yes, I live here. This is my permanent residence. Here's a copy of my lease or deed or whatever. That's a load off my mind. Versus, what a lot of nomads do is they use a mail service to establish a residency. And personally, I think there's a risk in doing that, especially with insurance companies and banks. It's just risky, and I don't like taking that kind of risk. Also, once you've paid up front for something, it's, what are you paying? I pay my utilities, which are well under $100 a month, maybe closer to 100 if it's a really hot month. If it's not a hot month, certainly less than 50. I think the first month I was here was more like $30. It's not much at all, and I pay fees of about $1,300 or $1,400 a year, and that's it. That's it, folks. So if something happens where I'm strapped for money or physically I can't travel anymore, I can be right here. I can stay right here for almost nothing per month. And that peace of mind for me is so, so important. Even if I never need it. I plan on, I'm going to be here, what is it now? It's the 28th of September, and come November 28th, I'm out of here. I'm going to Quartzsite. I'm going to be Quartzsite December, January, February. Then I'm going to come back here for March, April, May, and part of June. Then I'm going to back up the Eagle Nest for June, July, August, September. Then back here again. I'm going to bounce, 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 bounce. And I plan on doing that indefinitely. But if something happens, and stuff happens, like, I had a hip replacement last year. I couldn't go anyplace for a while. It was hard. Things like that as I get older, as we get older, I'm going to turn 66 soon. In a few months, I'm going to be 66 years old. Stuff happens, right? I have a place to settle. I don't have to move. No one's going to tell me I have to move. I can stay here as long as I want. It's peace of mind. Whether it's you're spending $200,000 in a resort or spending like this roost plate. What did I say? What did I say it was? Hang on. What did I... It was on rvproperties.com, and I lost the name of it. Smuggler's Roost. Smugglersroost.net. Check that out. If you can't put together the $14,000, $15,000, find a way to do it. Some people, they live in their car for a couple of years and just sock money away, staying in national forest land and BLM land. And people do it, and they sock money away, or they work the beet harvest. They work in Amazon warehouses. They do all sorts of things to sock away money. To someday you can put together that $10,000, $15,000, and boom, I'm going to be set for the rest of my life. It's worth it. Now, not everybody can do that. I get it. It's not, if you can't do this, it's not a barrier to you doing this lifestyle. There are plenty of people out there that don't have a full-time home base. They move even every couple of weeks, and they chase 70 degrees. In the summer, they move to higher elevations. They're on BLM and national forest land and free areas, 14-day areas, and they bounce from place to place, and they do it, maybe go to Quartzsite or Yuma or, southern Arizona in the winter, and they do just fine. They thrive. And you can also get camp hosting gigs at places where you get your site full hookups and everything for free, and you work an easy 25 hours a week checking in campers and standing around with a clipboard and talking to people. I've done it. It's not that I've done it for Army Corps of Engineers campground for a whole summer in North Idaho. It was great, and it's easy. It's easy work. And get a little exercise by walking around, and you get meeting people and talking to people. If you're introverted, it's perfect, because it forces you to, when you're checking in campers and people are asking you questions, you're interacting, and you feel good about yourself and you feel good about other people. So you have lots of options. But today's video is about, buying your own RV home base, whether it's an outright buying with a deed and a real estate deal, or it's like this last one where it's a 99-year lease, which to me it's the same. It's the same. Even if the lease runs out, if I sign today, I'm 60. I'm about to turn 66. I'm not going to live 99 more years. There'll be great medical advances coming down the road, but I don't think I'm going to live 99 more years, so I don't think I need to worry about it. So what do you think? Is this good stuff? Are you interested? I hope that you are, and all the people that ask, how do you find a place? I hope this answers that question. If you think I should do a part 2 where, I spend an hour or two looking for places and dive deeper into it, let me know if you think I need to do that. I don't know after I do this whether there'd be an appetite for more of this kind, or, with YouTube, I never know. Yesterday, I did a whole thing on doing this lifestyle with pets, and I thought it would be a huge video. Got 700 views. Pretty low viewership. I was wrong. And I did like last year. I did something. Here's how I heat my RV in quartzite. 40,000, 45,000 views. What? You just never know. So tell me, do I need to do a part 2 that goes more in depth, or do I need to move on to something else? And if I need to move on to something else, what do y'all have an appetite for related to retirement, full-time RV life, being a nomad? I can speak with a lot of intelligence about mental health and mental health on the road because I'm a licensed professional counselor. But anytime I do that, people aren't very interested. So I try to stick to retirement, nomad life, RV life. People seem interested in that. So anyway, I got to show you Dottie. Where's Dottie? There's Dottie sleeping on the couch. And George is way over in that corner, so the camera's not, unless I remove the camera, which I can do, can't I? I can remove the camera. What's wrong with me? Of course I can. And I can turn the thing around. That's why I spent money on this thing. Hey, George, say hi to everybody. Say hi, George. And Dottie, how about you? Dottie, say hi to people on YouTube. Dottie girl. She's sleepy. Do you want to see the home base? Look at this. Hey, I don't know. That's like 60 inches, I think, if I remember right. I got a little table here that I eat dinner on. And this thing rotates so it doubles in size if I need it to. And I probably will never need it to. There's a couple closets back there. There's a crooked picture. Look at that. That is just wrong. Wrong. Okay, nope. Okay. Is that level? It better be. All right, my mini split, my couch, and both this seat and this seat, boom, recliner, and my office chair, which I just scooted back. You see there's a litter box in the corner and a little platform for George, where George gets to eat his food in peace without Dottie stealing it. And I have a little fridge. I don't keep much in here because right across is right outside is the can I get in here? If I go outside, there is the pad with the trailer. And here is the command center. So check this out. This is a there's my YouTube studio with all the here there's the full-time RV with pets, and hang on, I need to refresh that because it's not showing any views. I know there are views. 743, 99%, 170 likes, but that means someone disliked it. Like every video, someone, like this one, 2 people said, I don't like this. There's one person, I don't like this. You always get a hater out there that doesn't like it. And if you look at this thing that says A/B testing. Okay. I can, A/B testing means I tested 3 different titles to see which one was the best. So you look at that, And it's like the one that did the best is keeping pets safe on the road at 40%. So that's so you can, after you test it, you can set this option, and that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. So you can test how certain titles work. This one from yesterday, the test report was, are you making these common mistakes on Social Security and Medicare? Are you making these common Social Security and Medicare mistakes? 30%. Lucky Duck breakfast, factor meals, and quartzite truths, 31%. And I keep hearing the Social Security myth. Here's what's actually true. That's the one that won. So, and that one did pretty well, guys. That one did, I'm pretty happy with 1,900 views and only 2 haters out there. And this one was the worst performing video I've had in a long time. This was all about the tech I'm showing you now, so I'm probably a bad idea, but the secret behind my channel revealed. The secret tech behind my channel. It's not secret, but it said that'll work. Anyway, what you're looking at is my Apple Studio monitor. It's very classy. It's metal stand and metal framed aluminum. And it was about $1,600. It's a very expensive monitor. Got a little wireless keyboard, mouse, and this is my computer. Look how small that is. It's a desktop computer, and that's my hand on top of it. That's how small it is. It's a Mac Mini M4 Pro, and it was a little pricey, but it works. And you can see up there my little ring light for shooting videos, little place with drawers and stuff, and all my little cameras and everything's kind of right here. Anyway, I don't know why I felt it necessarily to show you all that stuff. I really just was going to show Dottie and George, because sometimes people complain. They say, "You did it. It's called Travels with Dottie, and you're not showing Dottie. Where's Dottie?" And I would show her more if she wasn't so lazy today, sleeping. George is a little bit more active. George is sitting here staring at me. Dottie's over there like snoring. So that's it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. And how do you think this one's going to do? Here's the goal on every video. If it hits 1,000 views, I'm like, success. If it's less than 1,000 views, if it's 900 something, I'm like okay with it. If it's like 800, 700, 600, 500, I'm kind of bummed out. I missed the mark. I didn't give you what you need. I didn't give you what you wanted, and I failed. So hopefully this one will do well. I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate if you watched all the way to the end of this. Wow. Thank you. Take care.